We've got the Toyota Corolla sedan gas model.
It's making a resurgence because of value. Right through the snowbank.
Guess what? Andrea's taking her time today. There's a lot of snow on the ground.
Oh yeah, woo! And then she floors it.
Look at me go. It is barren wet here. Just so
all right, so I just want to let you know.
On this road.
We got this Corolla and we knew a big snowstorm was coming. Over a foot of snow, over 30 centimeters. Yep. And Andrea and I, like a couple of little Canadian beavers, and we shot the whole car before the storm came.
Yep.
So we're in the snow, but you're looking at it in drier conditions. All right. Back to what's under the hood of this thing, Andrea.
A 2-liter 4-cylinder matched to a CVT. It has 169 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque. This is a front-wheel drive only vehicle.
All right, more on that and getting out of the snow with just front-wheel drive and questions, coffee, and cars. Right now, what do you get with this? What are the key standard features?
The base trim comes with a 4.2-inch multi-information display, an 8-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple Carplay and Android Auto, keyless entry, a 6-speaker audio system, cloth upholstery, manual front seats, power windows with auto up and down, remote trunk release, and Toyota Safety Sense 3.0.
We have drive modes here, Eco, Normal, and Sport. What else can we put it in?
Got to put it in S for subscribe, and if you can hit that notification bell, you'll be notified when all of our reviews drop, and then you can watch them.
And we do this, the couple car review, twice a week. The first one drops on Wednesday.
We put another one out on Saturday.
So make sure to follow along. It's Motormouth_Andrea to see what's going on behind the scenes and to get a question in halfway through the video. For me, it's Motormouth_Auto, and the links are below the like button. Smash that too. All right, a couple of points of interest, Andrea. The Toyota Corolla finished 2023 as the best-selling passenger car, not overall vehicle, car in Canada. And in the United States, the Corolla is surging in sales, especially entry-level models, because people are up to here with the cost of living. They can't afford the shiny, very expensive cars. Corolla's winning because of that.
And these stats make sense because the oh-so-popular Honda Civic has gone up a lot in price.
All right, so we're going to get into pricing and a whole lot more. What about the drive of this? This is just good basic transportation? Mission accomplished?
Totally. Gets you from A to B. It's comfortable. Visibility is quite good in this vehicle. Steering is super light, making maneuverability easy. Easy to parallel park, good fuel economy, especially on the highway. This one is a tough one to beat, especially for affordability.
And the other thing is, this is a car, if you just want a car to buy it and forget about it, just drive it. You have to do the maintenance every 6 months to a year, and then you fill it with gas, and that's pretty much it. That's what you get with a Corolla. Good fuel economy, great resale value, and it's a no muss, no fuss kind of car.
And how about good reliability? So this vehicle, what I do find is when on the highway, it does struggle a little bit. I mean, it doesn't have a ton of power, and it does get quite loud when you accelerate quickly. However, once you get up to cruising speed, everything just calms down in this vehicle, and it's quite a pleasant driving experience.
Okay, we're coming up to a light here. When the light turns green, I want you to mash it.
And the road, I got to tell you, in Vancouver, they've done a good job this time clearing the snow off the highway.
All right. So now green light and go for it. All right. And you get away quickly. All right, lift off.
Look at.
Lift off. I just want to explain why. This has a unique transmission. So yes, it has a CVT, but it also has added in there a mechanical first gear. So what happens is it uses the mechanical gear to get you away from a light like that, and then it switches to the very efficient CVT. So you get the best of both worlds, and for drivability, much improved.
I mean, coming up in questions, coffee and cars, some people are even saying because the fuel economy is so good on this, is it even worth getting the hybrid? But the hybrid has got that extra pep because of the electric motor, and I find that I do really enjoy how that vehicle handles. So
Corolla's been out looking like this for a few years now. This is the XSE model, the sportier looking one. The SE is also very nice. It's not going to win any beauty contests, but I would say it's handsome.
Handsome is a good word for it. I do like the lights in the front. This XSE model, which is the top trim, has the premium LED headlights. I think that they look good. This gets 5.1 inches of ground clearance. It comes standard with LED headlights, LED taillights, 15-inch steel wheels in Canada.
What?
Yeah, 16-inch steel wheels in the US are standard. Available 16-inch in Canada, and a temporary spare tire you get in this model. Now this top trim is supposed to be kind of like the sportier versions. You've got a gloss black grille. You've also got 18-inch dark gray wheels. Like I said, the premium LED headlamps, and it has a single exhaust, but with dual chrome tips.
And it has the air diffuser at the back as well. This trim is also available in the hybrid, so that's good to know. All right, we turn our attention to the inside, and boy, they're not really breaking the mold too much with this car. It looks a lot like the other Corolla-based interiors, whether it's the Corolla Cross, the old CHR had a similar interior.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy, it just gets the job done.
I say practical.
Yes.
Comfortable.
Yes.
This top model has got some extra kind of features in it. You've got the chrome door handles and more of some metallic trim in here. Also, SofTex seats on this model with the red fabric inserts, which does kind of give it a bit of a sportier look. Zach and I recommend going up one from the base model to get some extra features like automatic climate control, blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert, and a big one, heated front seats.
Now the heated steering wheel isn't heated all the way around. You get the 9 and 3, which is something with new models Toyota seems to be rectifying, but this is a heritage line for them, and that's why you get that. I would say the materials are good quality. It's just bland looking on the inside, and the head unit kind of looks dated in comparison to other brands, but you're buying a Toyota, so there is some comfort in that.
Now, one up from the base model, you can also add a package that will include wireless charger, a moonroof, and a heated steering wheel. Unfortunately, in the US, there is no heated steering wheel for you.
So some features in this top trim, you get the 9-speaker JBL sound system, the 7-inch multi-information display, an 8-way power driver seat, driver lumbar support, and heated rear seats. In the US, the JBL sound system is available in a package, but heated rear seats are not available at all in the Corolla sedan. So America doesn't get cold? No heated steering wheel, no heated rear seats? Come on.
It's crazy. I just don't get it. Why don't you guys get these things? It's the strangest thing.
They'll sell you a Camry. See, that's the thing is in the US, they'll just buy the Camry.
And the JBL sound system is really good. I actually think it's worth the upgrade in this model if you can make the stretch. The regular sound system is just okay.
And here's me getting in the back seat. I would say the back seat is quite roomy. I'm sure you've been in the back seat. If you've been in an Uber, how does it stack up?
Comparing the Corolla sedan to the Honda Civic, the Corolla offers 42 inches of front row legroom, which is about the same as the Civic. Second row legroom at 34.8 inches falls short to the Civic by just over 2.5 inches.
And then you lift the trunk and you have a very useful space. Of course, the back seats fold down. How does that stack up?
The Corolla offers 13.1 cubic feet of trunk space, which is a little less than the Civic.
We got some good questions about this. Maybe this or maybe the hybrid.
Time now for questions, coffee, and cars.
Your questions from Instagram.
I had a 2002 for many years, over 420 kilometers, and worked like a top till the Rusties got it. Really hard to beat them. Are they still available in a manual transmission, like the hatchback model especially?
Well, the hatchback was the one that had a manual, and they got rid of it last year.
They did, and a lot of people were disappointed, but the thing is, Toyota tells us that it didn't sell, so that's why they eliminated it. But people will chime in, I know it, and they'll say that's because they didn't have any in stock, and you know, we weren't able to get a manual. But the reality is that less and less people are buying manual transmissions.
The one to buy, if you want a manual little fun car, would of course be the GTI. But let's take that out of the equation. It's the Honda Civic hatchback. So you can have a similar kind of product with similar reliability, actually bigger than this, huge back seat, big trunk, and a manual transmission, which is the one to buy.
And I'm with you. I really like a hatchback. The Civic is a great one, as is this Corolla, but no more manual.
Well, wait, you can get it in the hatchback. It's called the GR Corolla.
Yes, which is a lot of fun.
Good luck getting one of those.
The gas model has surprisingly good fuel efficiency already, but do you recommend going up to the hybrid model for that little extra boost? Pricing-wise, I think they're pretty comparable. Yeah, pricing-wise, you are going to pay more for the hybrid. It's just the way it is. So I have to say, on the highway, this gets great fuel economy. In the city, obviously not as good as a hybrid, but try and get a hybrid.
Yes. And the other thing is the hybrid is available with the all-wheel drive system. They have a little electric motor at the back, which gives you e-assist. But I'm going to show right now, Andrea, this morning, we talked about it already and how all of our shots were done before the snowstorm, but the car was in about a foot of snow, over 30 centimeters of snow. And look how easily Zorka got out of that. He just, I just drove right out, because if you have the proper winter tires, you can get where you need to go.
Why would someone choose the Corolla Hybrid over a Prius? With the dramatic styling change of the Prius, has the Corolla kept up in the looks department? Well, I'll tell you why they would choose a Corolla Hybrid over the Prius. The Prius has gone up market. It is not an inexpensive option anymore. Beautiful, sporty, yes, but not as affordable as this.
Now, at the Prius launch, we kind of went after Toyota about this, how expensive it's become. But they made a very good point, and I can see it now. The Prius had to do all the heavy lifting along with the Camry hybrid, but there's way more hybrids now. So Corolla is now hybrid and all-wheel drive. Then you have Corolla Cross, and then you have Prius. So even though the Prius is more expensive, there are cheaper options, and the budget-friendly one is this.
And some people just want a budget-friendly vehicle to get them from A to B. Lots of city driving, but in the end, you can get this. It's like a cheap and cheerful alternative that does everything well. It's comfortable. It's a front-wheel drive model, but no problem. Look at us with a good set of winter tires.
Look at us go. And now it's time for our hot topic. What's this one, Andrea?
Do you think the subdued styling is a worthwhile trade-off for the practicality and reliability of the Corolla? Or would you wish you were driving something sportier and more stylish as you cruise by the gas stations and repair shops?
Well, we all know that saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That's how I got Andrea to marry me.
Oh my gosh. So this guy.
So you're right. Just based on aesthetics, this isn't going to win any beauty contest. But what gets you excited when you own a Corolla is the fact that you don't even have to think about anything. You just drive it. You know you're going to get good money when you go to sell it. It's ultimately reliable. All of the stuff we've talked about already. So that's what gets you excited about it. We had a Toyota Tacoma pickup truck. Ugly as a bus. But I loved it because I knew when I went to sell it, I was going to get all that money back.
And you did get all that money back.
Plus more.
I think for me, I would go for the Corolla, but I would go with the hatchback because I think it's cute as a button. Gives me a little bit more cargo space, you know, for loading and unloading a big Costco run. But I think overall, I think it looks quite cute.
Yeah, the beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
But you can't beat reliability. You can't beat fuel economy. It just does a lot well, and I love the price. There's the review all summed up.
Andrea, you never called me cute as a button.
Did I not?
All right,
I'm pretty sure I did
I don't
say
think
you were
that
cute
you've ever said that. All right, let's get into the vital stats of the Corolla.
Let's start with pricing. In Canada, the base trim is just over $26,000, and the top trim we're test driving is just over $34,000. In the US, the base model is just over $22,000, and the top trim just over $27,000.
Here's the fuel economy, 7.4 liters per 100 kilometers in the city, just 5.7 on the highway. That's 31 miles per gallon city, 40 miles per gallon highway. Toyota offers a warranty of 3 years, 60,000 kilometers or 36,000 miles. In the United States, complimentary scheduled maintenance is offered for 2 years or 25,000 miles. So you want a compact car that's not too expensive and is just gas only? What else can you buy?
For your consideration, 4 vehicles for you to consider.
Up first is the Honda Civic with a 2-liter 4-cylinder, 158 horsepower, and a starting price of just under $29,000.
The Hyundai Elantra with a 2-liter 4-cylinder, 147 horsepower, and a starting price of $24,500.
The Kia Forte has the same powertrain as the Elantra, but with a starting price of just over $23,500.
The Mazda 3 sedan with a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, 191 horsepower, and a starting price just under $27,000.
So there are 4 sedans for you to consider.
Lightning round, 2 things we like, 2 things we'd like to see improved.
Can't beat the fuel economy on the highway for this gas model.
A value car, love it.
I'd like to know every time I compliment a car why Zach brings it back to him.
It's half my show. That's why. All right.
Half his show.
All right, we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Just half.